Welcome to this presentation on business models, in which I will introduce you to the subject of business models in 4 parts. In this first part, we are going to discuss the popularity of the term business models as well as its conceivable interpretations applied in our daily lives and in scientific literature on the topic. First, let's talk about articles addressing business models in the fields of business and management. Although business models isn't a term exclusive to the world of entrepreneurship, it is safe to say that it became more popular during the 1990s and early 21st century, when newly founded .com enterprises flooded the market. In parallel to this phenomenon, both scientific and non-scientific literature addressing business models rapidly increased during the period. Reasons for the term's increased use includes intense discussions considering the economic potential of the internet at the time. Yet, the burst of the .com bubble wasn't followed by any strong decrease in literature addressing business models. Instead, interest in the topic has continuously grown. Studies by Zott et al. By 2011, for example, have revealed an upward trend of academic and application-oriented publications that include the term business model. However, the focus of newer publication has followed a new line of argumentation. Whereas earlier publications concentrated on different interpretations, newer articles have revolved around different typologies and procedural models for developing and adapting business models. The chart shows different interpretations of the term business model that coexist in the literature, thereby demonstrating that no shared interpretation currently exists. Some authors, such as Alan Afua by 2004, have described business model as a kind of method for analyzing business activities, whereas other authors have focused on business models as a combination of different elements that together are valuable for customers. Another common interpretation conceives business models as a tool for differentiating services among competitors, fostering strong customer relationships, and thus creating competitive advantages. In short, you will not find a consensual definition of business models in available literature. Before we work toward forming a shared understanding of the term business model, let's take a brief look at why the so-called digital transformation led to hype about business models. In the various discussions about business models in the pre-World Wide Web era, most markets have been characterized by stable environments and low competition, which made it easier to forecast the success of a business model. Accordingly, there was no convincing reason for questioning the composition of economic activities. Strategic thinking focused on decision-making regarding how to operate with known business models and the most efficiency-driven optimization of business processes. The situation changed dramatically after the birth of the World Wide Web. Suddenly, entirely different worldwide markets formed, which opened a whole new set of doors for new competitors. As a result, market dynamics increased, thus making it crucial to either reconfigure existing business models or develop new ones. From this experience, we have learned that it is vital to continually consider a company's current business model and its different elements. In scientific literature, business models are represented to describe the following. First, the value proposition to customers in terms of how the product or service offered creates value and poses advantages. Secondly, the description of input and information streams within and among companies necessary to realizing a business model and identifying the people responsible for them. And finally, the description of predicted revenue streams and cost impact. In that sense, business models can allow organizations to consider customer and value creation, input, throughput and output of service provisions, strategies and functions of actors involved, the integration of value-added role of individual functional areas of organizations, and the conceivable innovations and changes in institutional logics. As both market studies and scientific literature illustrate, a business practice of reflecting on its current business models has become increasingly important. For any company, it is truly critical to analyze, continually reassess, and adjust concepts in its current practice. Such rethinking can help to systematically concretize existing ideas, which allows a company to benchmark its ideas against competitors and compare conceivable opportunities and options. At the same time, it is similarly critical to describe a company's business model to external investors. For them, a condensed description focused on the big picture of economic activities and outcomes is paramount to their investment and de-investment decisions. science has also grown to acknowledge the importance of business models in analyzing objects and artifacts. The above quotation that has been translated to English underscores that for the information systems community. Business models have become an increasingly important field for future studies. To learn more about the world of business models, I recommend reading the following literature.